What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? Let's talk about some uncivilized mutts. But first, let's talk about a tale of two groups of people who died a watery death. In the blue corner, 5 rich men. In the red corner, 750 migrants. Let's start with the rich. When news broke that 5 passengers aboard the Titanic submersible had died in a catastrophic implosion after a fatal drop in cabin pressure as the vessel descended 13,000 feet below sea level, rescue efforts were galvanized all over the world as people sought to find them alive. On the other side, 750 migrants were aboard a boat that capsized. And unless you're special, this is probably your first time hearing about it. I wonder why. You see, fam, this is a tale of the haves and the have-nots. And let's not forget good old-fashioned racism. That's right, I said it, racism. Y'all love to say, well, why do you have to make everything about race? This is apples and oranges. This is not comparing apples to apples. This is apples and oranges. Look, fam, I get it. The guys who were in the sub, they had 96 hours to be rescued before breathing was no longer an option. I get it. I get that. But that does not excuse the lack of empathy on an international level. When you look at how Europe responded to the migrants dying, and even the West, the US in particular, there's no comparison. They pretty much didn't even cover it. I didn't hear any mention of this until recently. Why? It's simple, fam. Now look, so on one hand, you got 5 privileged, wealthy guys who are out here taking a risk for sport. On the other hand, you have 750 migrant asylum seekers who are trying to pursue a better life, trying to escape political strife and poverty, and they die. So on one hand, you got guys who are just out here riding around in the sub, going 13,000 feet below sea level for sport. They're trying to get up close to the Titanic. They're trying to see the artifacts of the Titanic, you know, what's left of it. They're trying to see the wreckage. On the other hand, people are trying to escape the horrors of a situation. And I mean almost no peak. The Greek authorities lied about the situation. They were there to so-called rescue the guys, not just guys, but it was men, women, and children. So they were there to rescue the migrants. And reportedly, they latched on to the boat, but they latched on in the wrong places, which caused the boat to capsize. And they tried to lie and say, well, at first they said they didn't make any contact with the boat. Then they say they tried to make contact, but they were denied. It was reported that some people paid up to $7,500 to escape their situation to go to Italy. So again, you have a situation where you have melanated asylum seekers, and then you have these people who are not melanated and got a bunch of money. Melanated asylum seekers, poor. These other guys, bunch of money, not so black, not so melanated. It's clear and simple, fam, because I can tell you right now, if you had 750 white anything capsize while in the Mediterranean Ocean or Mediterranean Sea, anywhere, they can capsize in a pool. It's going to be international news if they come up missing. So what happened here? This leads me to the uncivilized mutts. Who are these uncivilized mutts? Let's get into it. Your media. The media, not just in America, international. Yeah, it ain't serious until, it's Caucasian. That's right, I said it. You don't like it? Change it, man. Change it so I ain't got to make these type of statements. Come on, pack fair. We know what it is. We know what it is. It's the media and it's the governments that control the media. And not just that. You know who are also uncivilized mutts? The people who these government officials represent, their constituents. Many of them are uncivilized mutts because they haven't shown any empathy toward those 750 migrants. Now, all of them didn't die. Most of them did. So far, Pakistan alone is reporting over 300 deaths. 300 of their people were on that boat. So, you don't like me talking about this kind of stuff. I won't talk about it if you pack fair. Pack fair, I won't talk about it. Remember the murders in Africa? I can't remember exactly what country it was, but there was several murders that happened in Africa, and around that same time, there were some murders that happened in Italy, and Facebook had everybody, gave everybody the option to change their avatar to the French flag. Y'all remember that? And there was far less people who died in France. I think that had to do with some type of, it was either a bombing or a massacre. Something along those lines, some type of a mass shooting or something like that. But in any event, the disparate the disparate treatment that these people blatantly have towards melanated people all around the world is something else. And it should be a reminder for those melanated people who think they're special, who try to act like they're not black, or they try to act like there's something else, or they try to look down on black folks. This is a reminder that anybody can get it if you're melanated. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?